Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, I've been working way too much on this game. I just too much. That's all I can say. So, yeah, this is kind of the special module or what have you, if you want to call it that, I ended up creating. It's basically a core for a space station. That's basically... Oh my god. Yeah, I shouldn't have pushed that. Whew, my heart just jumped a little bit. Oh my god, this game still does it to me sometimes. I should just not even mention that kind of stuff. So we got close to Mr. Ike. I couldn't get any closer in, otherwise we would have actually had some kind of... We were entering its sphere of influence, yes, and I just kind of... This is as close as I could get without it really having some kind of effect. Even if I brought it down to like 100,000 or what have you, it still would have had some kind of influence on it. So, yeah. The space station core, mind you, it is pretty small. I don't intend on this being just the space station and that's it. There will be a lot more added to it as time goes on. It's just, I needed basically to launch something with symmetry and, you know, basically get something there that worked, and I didn't want to go all crazy and launch something just absolutely insane, even though this is pretty crazy because this is basically, compared to the Kerbal Space Station, this is a little bit different. I did move some stuff around. I mean, it looks relatively the same as far as the module is concerned, but I did make some slight changes to it. I did remove... I kept the same basic style, but I did remove a lot of this stuff going on in here with all these struts, only because I just didn't want to have a structure with a million parts on it. I added on and moved some of this stuff around and, you know, kind of changed things. And you'll see I made a bunch of strut attachments here along just to kind of attach everything all together. This piece was not, this whole main piece right here, the habitation area here, was not attached at launch. What I had to do was, basically this rocket was sort of, kind of how it looks like, but I had to launch this part right here in the middle, which I could have launched with everything, but I screwed stuff up. There's no command module on here, so I had no control to move anything around. It was a big mess. That's all I can say. And basically, I moved a bunch of stuff around, and then I put this on the front, and just kind of to secure it for when we're heading to Duna. And I really, you know, this part right here I think weighs 4.5 tons. This one weighs like 1.5, I believe. I wasn't so concerned with weight and this thing shifting around. It is a little bit funky as far as its maneuvering and everything else, but it's not too bad. I mean, I've flown a lot worse stuff, and I've really dealt with a lot worse, so it really wasn't that bad. So yeah, this is going to be kind of the next project in the works. What I have planned is, you know, this is going to be the kind of christening of the space station and really getting everything there, getting everything in orbit, and just kind of choosing an orbit for it, getting all the stuff just exactly the way I want it, and then I will start deciding on how the space station is going to really be built. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit nuts. That's all I can say. I do have to shift this module around because it is a little off center. I am kind of OCD about that kind of stuff, so give me a break. And Yeah, this thing will be used for station keeping, hopefully. I do have some plans for it. I don't know how far I'm going to go with the station keeping thing, but hopefully I can get something that works. But it really doesn't have any... This piece, when I'm not talking about all of this, I'm talking about this intended piece here in the middle, which is going to be undocked eventually. But it looks like we've achieved orbit. I'm just going to kill the engines here real quick. I'm expecting a few new pieces to, coming in, which I'm not going to actually record videos for every piece that comes in. A few of them, I'm just going to pull them down into an orbit, and I'm just going to kind of leave them there until, you know, I feel it's time to start getting all that stuff set up. And if some of them work, if some of them don't work, you know, right now a lot of stuff is up in the air. That's all I can say is, you know, with the satellite network, I pretty much knew that was going to work, but with the Duna base, it is roughly the same design I used before, but I'm not 100% certain if all the applications and everything that I have planned for are actually going to work as intended. So I'm going to set this as our target, and I'm just going to kind of round off. Where is it? I think we're going the wrong way. Oh, no. I should do... Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Go like that. That's all we need. So, let's see. We got 1 minute 20. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. You know, you'll see how wobbly this thing is here in a second. It's just... It's silly. Oh my god. Well, alright, go on. Stop it. There we go. Now, this burn time is, like, obviously off, because I just pulled that thing down. I don't really need to know exactly when that's going to be, but as long as we're fairly close, that's kind of what I was intending with all of that. Looks like we're probably... I think we could do this at about 20 seconds or something. Yeah, I'll call it right here. That sounds good. Let's see, we just need to round this off to 1. Hopefully that works out. I don't know, sometimes with these nodes I have problems, and this thing really doesn't like to stay on one specific heading, as you guys can see. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, I say. So yeah, this has definitely been pretty weird. That's all I can say. A few things haven't really... As far as the setup with this, and you know, a lot of people are liking my video, you know, talking about my 200th video, which I'm very happy that everyone's enjoying this video. I kind of felt like it was lacking a little bit of commentary or something, but everyone kind of seems pretty happy about the whole idea of colonizing Duna in one big shot, which I will say, alright, we're already off. That sucks. I'll fix it when we get our orbit down a little bit more. I do gotta say, I mean, thank you guys. I mean, I thank you guys plenty of times, but I mean, sometimes just the feedback on the videos makes me feel good, and I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I did something cool. I did a good job, pal. I did a good job. Come on. Get back in the center. There we go. Come on. Nope. No. There we go. Even Doggy was happy. He was barking earlier, but I don't know where he is now. I guess he's taking a break on the whole barking thing. It's a bit overrated, I guess. I don't know, but maybe he has some barks saved for me later. So let's see, we'll get this down. I think yeah, this is at 200, and it's a little off right now, I can tell. I'm gonna get this down to about 150, maybe. I think I'll do just 100. I think that sounds good to me. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Stop it. I'll use RCS to fix that. Oh, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Go up. Up. There we go. I'll just... Few more for good measure. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, that... Freaking... Oh, my God. The time warp really does just drive me crazy sometimes. So we basically have no solar panels on this thing. I should mention that right now. The solar panels on this are basically two little tiny panels that I added on for, basically, I mean, one I add them on for looks, but the other one I basically just was like, yeah, you know, whatever. It's a solar panel, and it will at least recharge the station a little bit and keep the station active and running while we're at least doing all this other stuff with the Duna base. There we go. Alright, let's bring this down here. I'll start deploying the solar panels and showing you guys everything in a little bit, but obviously... Oh my god, there's an eclipse. That is amazing. There we go. Get rid of all that. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but if you like mouse over these sometimes they just stay on here and they don't go away. Most annoying thing ever. Alright, that's not good. I think if we nose up a little bit, that will bring it our way. No. We gotta nose. Yeah, nosing up is not the... I think nosing down, it will bring it more towards us. That's what we need to do. Come on, come back. Come back to me. Is it going to come back anytime soon? I don't think we're nose down enough. Well, it is bringing it up a little bit, which, I mean, we'll fix here a little bit later. Let's see. Alright, I think this is going to be suitable, at least for now. We'll swing around. See? I told you. Doggy is just unbelievably happy right now. He cannot believe that I have colonized Duna this much. And I told him, nay, Doggy, there is more to come. But yeah. So let's get this thing. Oh god, I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm just gonna use RCS, fix this up a little bit. Shouldn't be too much more. Alright. I'm not going to get this in perfect orbits because I just don't care that much. And it eventually it gets, after you launch like 3 or 4 missions, especially to any space station, after a while it starts getting bumped out of orbit. You know, I moved a few things around just on the Duna Fuel Depot, and just from moving those few things, it bumped it out of orbit a little bit. So there's really not much you can do. You win in, you gotta take your victories in small portions. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. Alright, I think we gotta nose... If we nose down, it will bring it back. Come on. Come back to me. Alright. What is this witchcraft? 125. I didn't even intend on that, but I'll totally take that. I am very much okay with this. So, where am I going to decouple? Oh my god, it's shifting every different direction. I can't... I think I'm going to decouple here. There we go. Actually, no, that wasn't a good idea. Oh, god. Well, you know what? I can keep this here. That's not even that big of a deal. I don't really need it for anything. I don't think. Yeah, no, I'll be fine. So, this thing, I hope it doesn't swing around and just hit the station and just bump us right back out of our nearly perfect orbit that I have achieved for some strange reason. Alright, bring this up. Up, 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 please. Up. Up. Can I get an up? There we go. So control from here is what we need. And we need to face it towards the sun. Actually, we need to face a specific angle towards the sun. This is the angle, I believe. Yeah, there's our solar panels. It's not that big of a deal, but I would rather have the solar panels at least collecting some sunlight. Now, this thing is equipped with xenon and RCS tanks. You can see this, well, there's this one big tank. I did not put any small tanks on this portion here, but I was thinking about putting one right here. But hey, you know what, things, when you design, you can only add so much. So there we go. This is the beginnings of our space station. Not much, but definitely going to be some amazing stuff later on. So let's if we can do this, just kind of bring it over a little bit. And we have a crew of 5, I believe. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think this is the one that's in there. Do an IVA. There we go. That's looking awesome. It'd be nice if you could look behind him and you could see the rest of the module behind him and all that other stuff, but you can only get so much. Oh, and there's Ike too. That's freaking amazing. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Well, let's see. Where's our... Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to see if... Why does it look smaller? Like that... Oh, like... And it's like backwards. It's like reversed image. I don't understand that, but okay. You would think it would look the same. God, that looks amazing. Screenshot time. Now let's... Oh my god. Yeah, this module is definitely going to need some TLC. This whole station, I should say. But you guys know I love building stations. This has got to be one of the things I actually enjoy doing, is building really big and just crazy space stations. So that has reached our perfect orbit of that, yeah. And I'm just going to send this tank over to the fuel depot. So I'll definitely speed all of that up, and I'll see you once we get there. And we're back, guys. Yeah, so I've been working on this station here for a little bit. This will probably be my first real completed station in orbit around Duna, with basically all fuel tanks, and that's basically all it's going to be, is just a giant fuel depot. There really isn't going to be much else added to it after that. There will be a lot of tanks, though. I'm not saying that right now is basically going to be the end of it. I have... every one of my launches has at least 1 or 2 of these tanks on it, and each tank has a home on this station. So I kind of wanted to go for the more reusable option as far as, you know, certain things... certain things that I'm bringing with me I can just use once I get here anyways. So there's really no point in just discarding most of these things. Alright, gotta line up. We're already lined up. There we go. Perfect. A lot of these things can be reused, so I figured might as well, and this will, you know, that's what this whole scaffolding got brought here for in the first place, because I would have brought these tanks here even if I wasn't, or even if I was heading here, these tanks would have been brought. So I decided at the last minute that it would make more sense to build them in a way and build my ships in a way to allow me to bring these with me. It looks like we got this, possibly. Maybe, I don't know. Come on. Is it going to flip around? There we go. Perfect. So we got our first tank, and this whole module is not, you know, these things aren't going to stay here. I'm just going to keep at least this one here for now. Most of the stuff is going to be sent and used for other things. The other things are, I have not come up with a good enough idea on what it is I'm going to be using them for. So one of these I know I will be bringing with me to the Duna station when we are deorbiting it, because I think it's going to be this one, because this thing has everything it needs except for a command module. So I think this one will fit the duty for being sent to the surface of Duna to be smashed into a million pieces. And this one, I think I might end up just draining it and getting rid of it as well, because of the fact that it only has a docking port on one side, the other side is open, and yeah, it's just, it really isn't that great of a platform. These are, I use more for interplanetary or planetary stuff, you know. You guys see these on all of my launches, basically, so whatever I find a use for it, I will eventually do something with it. So, let's get this one last solar panel out. Oh, man. So, one thing I gotta tell you guys, at the end of my video, in the upper right-hand corner, for those of you who, you know, you guys... most of you guys know I have like one featured person a week, and yeah, so at the end of my video, go and check that out. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come. To all you new people, welcome, and yeah, I will see you next time. 90. So no, they should be at like 120 something. 125, I believe. 90 plus 135. That doesn't seem right. I don't know why. 135. 90 plus 45 is 135. I'm probably